Hello everybody! Happy Sunday! We are back. Give me a second, I'm just going to share this. How is everybody doing? Make sure that you drop a comment below. Let us know you're here when you're hopping on. Good to be back. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Let's get this shared. Oh, let's try that again. Goodness, you'd think I would be used to this by now. Make sure that you drop a comment below saying hello when you're hopping on so that we can have fun together. Hello, Auntie Kim. Hello, Debbie. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to open this up so we can see comments and interact. Why isn't this working? There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. My light is weird. Welcome back to another Sunday night live craft. Hello, Auntie. Make sure, again, drop a comment when you're hopping on. Say hello, where you're watching from, what you're up to. Want to hear from you guys. Make sure that you share this video on your page so that we can spread the love and spread the crafting joy. Tonight, we're taking a break from Valentine's. We did that. Well, we only did it last week, but I also made a couple things over the course of the week. Hello, Amanda. Thanks for hopping on. But we're going to not do Valentine's tonight. We're just going to do kind of winter. We're going to do this cute little craft with this ice skate that I have, this wooden ice skate. And it actually was a set of two. I untwisted them. And they were a decoration that I used to hang up around the house. But I didn't really want to anymore. And I had it in a donation box when we were going to Savers yesterday. And right before we went, I'm like, I can make something out of this. Like, we don't throw anything away in this house anymore. So I took them apart. I'm like, I can make something cute out of this. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're also going to be using some ribbon and a little tag and bell from another piece of, like, another decoration candle thing that I didn't want, that we were going to donate. And I was like, we can donate the candle, but I want the ribbon. So we're combining things that we're going to be donated tonight into a craft. So here we go. I am using a whole bunch of just kind of different things here, nothing too expensive, which is awesome. So a sign from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use this tonight. I sanded a bunch of the glitter off. I just loved that it already kind of had a nice frame on it. So we're going to start with that. I have a leftover piece of a Christmas bag. We used the other side of this Christmas bag back before the holiday for our Christmas tree hanger that we Mod Podged this onto a Christmas tree cutout and then put that onto like a nice red background. So using the other side now as a background for our ice skate. And then again, we're going to use some really cute little ribbon that I had and like a tag and a bell that I had too. So, and this has a little snowflake on it. So it's really cute. So we're going to get going. Make sure that you're saying hello when you're hopping on in the comment section. Make sure that if you love this, please share this video on your page so we can have lots of fun friends here with us. But yeah, make sure you're saying hey when you're hopping on. So we are here again. I'm super excited. I am going to actually measure this so I know where to cut. So we're talking like a little under 8 inches by a little under 10.5. Okay. Cool beans. What do we got going on here? Measure once, cut twice, right? We're going to try. We're certainly going to try. All right. So how is everyone doing? How was their weekend? What's everybody been up to? Let me know. Thanks for hopping on with me tonight. This is sure to be fun. I'm just measuring out my piece that I need to cut in order to Mod Podge onto my background here. I'm going to cut this out and then we're going to paint I'm going to paint around the edges of the frame because I really, oh gosh, I can't even see my lines. I really like that it has a frame, but I want it to be a different color than the color that it is. I'm just going for a different look, I think. And I think with the bag already kind of being this brown, the frame kind of needs to stand out a little bit more, in my opinion. So let's see here. So there we go. I'm going to trim this up a little bit. Hopefully this fits. I might have made it a bit too small, but hey, you know what? Make it work. Right, guys? We always make it work here at Count Your Stitches. Oh, good. It's a little bit too big. We love when a little too big happens. A little too big is always better than a little too small. Trim this up a little. So yeah, guys, I love using gift bags as backgrounds on things. They are beautiful, obviously. They're very easy to work with. Obviously, very inexpensive. So they just make... They kind of just give something a little extra special touch, you know what I mean? So, like, I could have painted this background, but look at these pretty snowflakes. You know, like, we're going to get something more out of it instead of just, like, kind of a plain background. All right, just a little bit more off, and then we'll be good. Just a little. So, how was everybody's weekend? What was everybody up to? We watch a lot of football and are still watching a lot of football. My goodness gracious, guys, we need to keep trimming this. I can't even. But again, it is always better to have something be too big and then cut it down than to have something be too small. Not that we wouldn't make it work, but it is always better. Okay, so we're just about there. I'm just going to trim a little bit off the end here. And then we will be good to start painting. So yeah, we've been watching a lot of football. I'll be returning back to the football after this. So there we go, guys. I don't mind that there's going to be a little white showing around the edges. I think that'll be pretty. And actually, when I paint the frame here, I think what I'll do is not be perfect about it, so you'll kind of just see that, and it'll just look like it's an extension of the frame. So, all right, here we go. We don't need these at the moment. So I am going to use Pewter Gray by Apple Barrel, and we're going to use just a regular old brush to paint this. All right, so I'm not even going to worry. You know what, guys? I'm going to keep this hanger on. I actually don't hate it. Usually I replace it, but I think because I'm going for something simple with this one, I kind of like it for now. You know, maybe we'll change it. Hello, Peggy. Thank you for hopping on. So I'm not even going to worry about putting this on a plate. I am just going to spread the paint around a little bit here as I go. And my paint will pick it up as I go. I'm just going to try not to get it like on what I'm wearing or on anything else. But I think we'll be okay. All right, let's start with that, and then we'll go from there. All righty? So I'm painting this a gray color because the bottom of the skate is like a silver. So I'm painting this a gray. And then I'm going to dry brush some black on it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn this so that it is fully on my paper bag here. And guys, yeah, I just use a paper bag for my bottom. I think that's easy enough, you know what I mean? Get them from the stores now because so many stores don't do plastic bags anymore, which I usually use my reusable bags, but every so often I do forget them. Or there are some stores that aren't letting you use your bags right now because of COVID. So I get some paper bags from the stores, which I like, and then I use them as my kind of table covers for my crafting. And I am going to get my sides. So very like kind of nothing fancy here. Oops, I can hold this middle. Yay, I love when that happens. So yeah, we watch football because we love football no matter who's playing. Of course, we're huge Patriots fans, but oh, I just remembered. Bob asked if we got everything out of the car. And I forgot I got a Patriots t-shirt today that I did not get out of the car. So Bob, if you're watching, no, we did not get everything out of the car, and that is my fault because I totally forgot. I took out the cooler. We had some sodas in it. All right, let's just get this other side here. Alrighty. I might need a little bit more paint to finish this off, to finish these sides off. So I'm just going to drop a blob, not a lot. Drop a blob and bring it up and paint my sides. And bring the paint with me And finish up my other sides. Make sure everything is covered. Alrighty, let's try here. So I'm trying like the Dickens right now to not get my nails with paint on them because I finally, hi Mom, I finally tried Color Street nails today. And so I'll show you. I did Color Street nails today. I just put them on before this, if you can believe it. So one thing I'm super impressed by with them is that I put them on and they're now dry. Like there was no dry time. So that is a huge game changer for me in terms of I love having my nails painted, but I just don't always have time. So now I don't have to worry about that. So huge game changer for me. However, I can see the edges of all of my nails. And I like a perfect manicure. Like I want my edges perfectly covered. I don't want to see any of that. This kind of looks like I've been scratching away at something. You know what I mean? You can see all the edges. And that's because when you put them on, they're longer and then you kind of file the excess off. And so I'm wondering, I'm sure there's user error here, that there's probably a better way to file it off so that you don't take it off the edges of the nail. So that's the only thing that I'm not loving right now. But again, I've got a nice manicure from far away. It looks great. I'm a little paranoid and kind of OCD about that kind of stuff. So, or anal, I should say. So, from far away, I have a nice manicure that like went on quick, that is already dry, which I love. So I have some friends who kind of turned me on to this. So I'm excited to talk to them and just, see if there's tips that they have, because I've seen them and their manicures and they don't look like this. Like their manicures are perfect. So there's clearly something I'm doing wrong. So I will find that out and I will let you guys know if there is a trick on how to make it perfect. So, all right, I am going to dry this with my heat gun. But yeah, so I'm trying not to get the paint on them. And I can't wait to see how long they last. They say if you put another, like a top coat on top, even though they come with a top coat built in, I'm dying to see that if I'm not going to put a top coat, I'm just going to see how long they last by themselves. Because I mean, they do look good. You know what I mean? You can put them on any length of nail because the strips are really long. And I was able to save a ton of like the excess that came off. And then you reseal the bag with your hair straightener so that way you can reuse them. Or else they dry, because they really are, they're made out of real nail polish. So it's really cool. So anywho, so hello everybody who's hopping on. Make sure that you say hello in the comment section when you are hopping on. My name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. We are making a winter craft tonight. We are doing something with this ice skate. Super cute. So I'm just painting my frame here of a decoration I got at Dollar Tree. And I painted it gray, and now I have a little paint. I have a paper plate here. Hello, Shelby. Thanks for hopping on. Good to see you guys. Now I'm taking just a tiny bit of black paint, and I am just gonna brush off my gray here a little. I'm not too worried about it. But I'm just going to take as much of it off as I can. I'm not going to put it back in the water, although I'm wondering if I should, because this isn't that dry. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm going to fold that in half, take a little bit of black paint, take it off here, and then I'm going to dry brush this on here, just to give a little bit more dimension a little bit too much dimension here, but that's okay. A little bit more dimension to the frame, a little bit something. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Just dry brushing some black on. I might even take a piece of sandpaper to this after. I have a piece of sandpaper, yay. Actually, I'll need to get a different one though, because that one's a little rough. That's the one that I used to take the glitter off this thing. Holy heck, talk about the glitter. Who's hopping on here? We've got Joanne, hello, and we've got Jean, hello. Thank you so much for hopping on, guys, and watching my winter craft tonight. Make sure you drop a comment in the comment section saying hey when you're hopping on. We are making a cute little winter craft out of an ice skate that I was about to donate. And I ended up, little decoration that I was like, you know what? We can make something out of this. And I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to make for tonight. So it worked out rather lovely. All right, what do we think? I don't like how this light is like not helping me. Just trying to see what, I don't even, no, that's certainly not helpful. But let's go, there we go. Let's try that. So what do we think? It's just dry brushed some gray, black. I just feel like we don't have enough light happening here. I don't know. That helps a little. There we go. Now you can kind of see that a little bit better. So that's where that's gonna be our outside. Alrighty. So we're all set there. We're all set with our paint. I'm gonna hit this with the heat gun real quick. This is the ice skate we're using. We're gonna put it in the center. We're gonna Mod Podge a gift bag on the center here. We're not gonna leave it this funky looking thing. And then we're gonna glue the ice skate on. So, yes, I wanted to tell you guys about my color street. So I will find out if like what I'm doing wrong. Because again, I know my curl is like not curling the way I want it. That's okay. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong because again, I've seen my friends who have this and theirs looks perfect and it doesn't look like mine. So clearly I did something wrong. But again, love, love, love that my nails are done. They are dry. I did them 2 seconds before doing this. It's awesome. So I definitely recommend it. When I get the tips on how to do it better, I will let you know. Hello, Cindy. Thank you for hopping on. All right, so I'll keep the heat gun plugged in just in case. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this bad boy off from our black paint. We don't need it anymore. Guys, fun fact, I am still using the same water we used from last week's slide because I just kept my jar on my desk the whole week. I guess I didn't feel like getting rid of it. So, and guys, make sure that if you love this, please SHARE this video on your page. I would really love the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Dry that bad boy off and let's get, so I want to show you again. This is the bag we're using, this snowflakes. We used this, the other side of this bag, back before the holiday on our Christmas tree hanger. We Mod Podged this onto a Christmas tree cutout. So I'm using the other side now. I thought that would be super cute with an ice skate. So we are going to put Mod Podge on this, the surface itself, if I can get it out. All right. And then I will also put it on the back of the piece that we are Mod Podging on. So, all right. So I could not wait to tell you guys this story because as soon as it happened, I said to Bob, I'm like, I have to tell everybody on Sunday night. So the other night, actually, when I was doing the Color Street party, I was crocheting and doing the Color Street party on Facebook, and it was like posts and stuff like that. So I was watching, I don't know, a documentary or something, nerdy me, on like Disney Plus, National Geographic, and I kept hearing this knock, and it was pretty consistent, like right, like over, and it was, and then it would stop for a second, and then it would start, and it was pretty consistent, like 4 to 5 times every time. Hello, Andrew. Thanks for watching. And it was, oh my gosh. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just the heat because our heat knocks a ton. And we also have steam heat and we have radiators. So like our heat makes a lot of noise. So I was like, nope, it's nothing. It's just the heat. I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever. And sometimes it'd be more like a crash. But I'm like, again, it's just the heat. It's fine. And Bob does not believe in any like haunty type stuff. Not that I'm thinking like my house is haunted, but still, he doesn't believe in like hearing noises, that they're anything other than like our house. And he's always telling me like, you shouldn't be scared to be in your own home, so like chill. And he's fully right. It's how I am. But this went on for like an hour, guys. And I'm kind of freaking out. And I every so often would like walk out of this room and go into the kitchen and just listen to it. And I'm like, no, I guess it's just the heat. It's fine. And then, I don't know. I was just like, I'm sorry. There's something going on right now. Let me go downstairs, talk to Bob, see if he can hear it. I mean, I'm kind of freaking out at this point. I'm not going to lie. Like, my heart rate's up. I'm like, what is it? I couldn't take it anymore. I was freaking out, not going to lie. So I go downstairs. Bob's playing darts. And every time he throws it, there's my knock. And there were, I don't know how many darts you have, 4 or 5. And like clockwork, he would do the 4th, and then it would stop for a few. Sometimes he'd hit, you know, maybe something he wasn't supposed to hit. There was my little crash. Oh my God, I died laughing. He was like, I'm playing darts. I'm sorry. Oh, it was so funny. So then I go back upstairs to finish what I was doing. And, oh, shucks. So I go back upstairs to finish what I was doing. And all of a sudden, Bob yells upstairs. He's like, I'm going to play pool now. Just so that I didn't get afraid of like the sound of the pool table. Oh my gosh. It was like, oh my goodness gracious. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Or you can't make up this big old crease I have in my bag here either. Sugar. Well, that's kind of horrible. And kind of ruins the whole look of it. But you know what? We're just going to have to deal with it because there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. That stinks. Well, it is what it is. A lot of it will get covered by the skate, so we won't worry too much about it. But that does really stink that we have a big old crease right there. I'm not really entirely sure how that happened, but hey, it is what it is. It looks fine. It looks fine. And guys, I am not going to Mod Podge over the top of this like I normally would. Normally I'd put a coat over top. I'm not going to this time. I want this bag look. I do not want a finished like gloss. I don't want a matte. I don't want anything. I just want it to look like this. So I'm not going to put a coat over top, which is different than what we usually do. I'm just trying to get some of these bubbles out. All right, now that we're here, while we're just finishing getting some bubbles out, I'm going to unplug my heat gun. I don't like to plug too many things in at once, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, unplug the heat gun and plug in my glue gun to get that warmed up for us. All right. Guys, this went quick tonight. I'm shocked. We're almost done. This is going to be a fast one. Hello, Holly. Thank you for hopping on. So I was just talking about, I'm going to let this dry a little bit before we do anything. So I was just talking about how I was hearing these noises in my house the other night when I was doing a few things up here, making a craft and crocheting and whatnot. Oh my gosh, yeah, I finished making a penguin, but it's a gift for the person who's getting it from their wife. So I don't want to post it yet just in case they see it. So I'll post it later, but oh my gosh, was it the cutest thing I ever crocheted? Oh, I think it's going to be, the elephant is one of my best sellers. But this penguin might like, switch, go right to the top on that one. But yeah, so the other night I was finishing that up and I heard this like knock consistently and I was freaking out and I'm like, no, it's nothing. Like, I'm sure Bob hears it too and it's just the heat and it's fine. It's whatever. And then it just kept happening and I'm like, no, Bethany, it's fine. And then I go downstairs to ask Bob because I'm freaking, I'm like, what is all this knocking? And he's playing darts. And it was throwing the dart at the board every time. And he was like, I'm sorry. But anyway, so that was my night the other evening. It was funny. So, all right. A little bit more of a bubble here. So we're just making a craft, a winter craft. I have a ton of Valentine's crafts still planned, guys. I just planned them all this morning. So we're good for the weeks up all the way until Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day is on a Sunday. I think I'll go live that day. I don't know. Bob and I don't make a huge deal of Valentine's Day. We usually have like a nice dinner at home. And just do cards. Nothing fancy. I already got his cards too. Because we like to do like a funny one and a nice one. I don't know. Because we don't do anything else besides cards. So it's kind of cute. But yeah, so I'll probably still go live that night. I don't know. Maybe I'll go on Saturday. We'll see. Just remember, keep those notifications on for Count Your Stitches so that you're notified every time I go live. Because I go live kind of in the middle of the week sometimes if I have something cool to show or like some new stuff that I made that I want to make sure you guys know first about what's for sale. And I am definitely going to go live, I think, sometime this week with like a quick crochet tutorial on how to make a scrunchie. I tried it last week. It's super cool, super fast. I think I did it in 10 minutes. Easy stitch, very like straightforward, just crocheting in a line, just around an elastic. So I think I'm gonna go live this week real fast to show you guys how to make that. But yeah, so just make sure you set your notifications for Count Your Stitches so that every time I go live, you will know. But yeah, so we just finished up. We got a board from Dollar Tree. I sanded off the glitter just so it would lay a little flatter. I painted the outside like a gray, and then I dry brushed some black on it. Then I just Mod Podged a leftover gift bag from Christmas onto here. I just cut it to size. And now I have this ice skate from, there are two of them that were tied together with their wire, and I was about to donate them to Savers. They were in the box, ready to go. And then I looked at them and I said, I can make something out of this. Why am I giving it away? Not that it's not nice to give things away, but like I can make something out of this because it's so super cute. So that was kind of the inspiration for tonight, and have a nice winter craft as opposed to a Valentine's craft. Next week we'll get into those. And then the other piece that we're using is also from something we were just about to donate. And we did donate the candle that this ribbon was attached to, but I loved the ribbon and I love this little tag and bell that were attached to it. So we're going to attach that to our skate. So, okay. I am very simply here, guys, going to glue this on. I hope it works. So let's see here. Let me, you know what? Let me grab some Gorilla Glue to go with our hot glue. Just for some extra hold. Hold on one second, please. Guys, Gorilla Glue is what I ended up having to use last week for those letters on the I Love You little heart thing that we made, because the hot glue wouldn't stick to that Mod Podge. And with the Scrabble letter, because the Scrabble letter was kind of shiny too. Hello, is that Kristen who just hopped on? Hello, Kristen. Happy Sunday. Hi. Make sure you're dropping a comment when you're hopping on. Say hey. But yeah, so those letters would not stick. It was too funny. So I used Gorilla Glue. Someone suggested it, actually. I can't remember who, but someone did suggest it. And we have this stuff. We love this stuff. So I'm going to use a little bit of this on the back of the skate. We will do something pretty with this wire that's just kind of hanging out here. So I'm going to put a little bit of this. I'm going to put the skate. My gosh, I don't think I could get this to fit more perfectly. Wowzers. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of Gorilla Glue on the back, and then also some hot glue. So here we go. I'm going to put the Gorilla Glue rather in the middle, because I find that Gorilla Glue seriously spreads out. And sometimes can ruin what you're doing in terms of like being seen, which really stinks. So I'm going to hit this with a ton of hot glue. I brought another glue stick with me here for some immediate hold. All right, here we go. I'm going to put a little dab right on the skate. All right, here we go. Let's get this down. We're centered. All right, I'm just going to press and hold for a few here. So yeah, we're just finishing this one up, guys. I love this one. Make sure that you take a look at our Count Your Stitches shop photo album on our Facebook page. That is everything that we have for sale. The prices are listed, and if something is sold, it will say sold. For most of the things, we only have one in stock left. So make sure you get in there and grab and go. I will start listing all of our Valentine's Day stuff that we're making. Like I said, for the next few weeks, up until Valentine's Day, I have live Valentine's crafts planned for every week. And then we'll get into St. Patrick's Day and then some Easter. We're going to have to kind of do St. Patty's and Easter at the same time, because Easter is wicked early this year. So it's one of those years. So we're going to have to do a combo with that. And then once that's done, guys, then we're into like spring and summer and like florally fun. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Although I do love me some like winter crafts and this Valentine's Day. So what I want to do with this wire here is, So we're going to glue, so here we go. So this ribbon was tied around this like peppermint candle thing, but I don't use candles. So I donated the candle, but I really wanted the ribbon because isn't that like a cute country plaid ribbon? It was, you know, undone. So I tied it in a bow and then attached to it with a safety pin, was a rusty safety pin, which I love, was this little bell and this little tag that has a snowflake on it. And I said, this will be adorable. So I'm going to glue the bow onto the ice skate and then attach this with the safety pin afterwards. So I want to, before we do that, I'm just going to place the bow where I want to have it. I'm taking a pencil and I'm going to wrap my ribbon like, you know, in a coil so that it can be cute. I've actually never done this. I've just seen it done. It's not very hard. So that's good. There's one. I'm going to do it on the next one. And guys, make sure that if you're loving this and if you're loving All Things Count Your Stitches, please consider pressing the S-H-A-R-E button and sharing this. Ooh, whoops, I said it. That's okay, whatever. Doing that to your page. So that way we can spread the love here, guys, with lots of people. So we just did both of those. And I think I'm going to just kind of, let's see how we want to do this. So they're all coily now. See that there? Isn't that cute? Hello, Mary. Thanks for hopping on. All right, so I think I kind of want them incorporated into the bow. So I think I'll glue the bow in a way that incorporates them. Trash. Even though I kind of wanted the bow here, but I think we can make this work. Because I also don't want them to like overpower the bow. So, let's see. I don't know how much I like that. Well, I guess we could just like, let's see. Oh, I think I like that. Okay, yep, that's what we're going to do. I kind of put them both to the side, and then I'm going to put the bow in the middle. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, thanks, Mary. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. So I'm just about done, actually. So we're going to glue this bow on. I'm really excited that I was able to reuse some of this stuff. I was saying earlier, we don't throw anything away in this house anymore. I'm like, I can make a craft out of this. All right, so we're going to do this. I'm going to hold that down just for a minute. Guys, so the hot glue gun that I have, it's the Gorilla. It has a high and a low setting. I find that I need more time to work with my stuff. So, hello, Michelle. Thank you for hopping on. I find that I need more time to work with what I'm doing. So when you use the high temperature, it's hotter, so it takes longer for the hot glue to then dry or to cool, right? So that does take you a little bit more time, but it does give you more time to kind of finagle with it, right? So if you plopped it down and it like kind of slid and it wasn't exactly in the right place, you have time to kind of slide it. When you use the low temp, you just don't have as much time. So I prefer to use my high temp all the time. If I'm doing something that I guess is more delicate, like a material that you should probably use a low temp, obviously use the low temp. But I don't know, I just tend to use the high temp kind of all the time. All right, now this little tag and bell, they're all like rusty and like so country chic. I have a safety pin, so I'm just going to attach that to kind of the edge here of our ribbon and get that in there. And now it hangs. And there we go. What do we think, guys? Do we like the placement of the tag? Or I'm wondering if I should try to like scooch it over a little or even like glue it in. Oh, should I glue it in place kind of like this? so that it's a little bit off to the side. What do you guys think? You let me know. Because I feel like it's just kind of hanging on the shoe here. And I feel like it maybe needs to just kind of be placed, you know? You let me know. Yeah. So here's the choices. Do we just let it hang like this, you know, or do we kind of scooch it over to the side and glue it in place? Better on the side. Yeah, I think I'll just kind of give it a little dab of hot glue so that it's a little bit off to the side. Hi, Bob. All right, so we're just going to, little dab. Actually, I'm going to put the little dab on the tag. That way I can place it where I want it. All right, here we go. And we're just going to kind of, that way it looks like it's a little bit like windblown, right? Give some dimension to it, but also give it a place to be. Okay, oh, I like this. And then the bell kind of has a place. Again, just kind of letting that cool, because again, we use the high temp. Oh, sorry, Michelle. Oh. Mary, it's my mom. She always comes on as my dad's. Oh, there we go. This is finally doing what it needs to do. She always comes on as my daddy. I think, did Kelsey just hop on? Hello, Kelsey. Oh, all right, so we're just about done. What do we think, guys? We just finished up. I'm definitely hanging this up. Someone is welcome. It obviously is for sale, but I'm going to hang it up until it goes, which I don't think it'll take long for it to go. So if you would like this, make sure that you message us. You can message us to order anything, both anything that is already pre-made for sale, and also if you'd like to place a custom order. So this is all done for tonight. So just a quick review. And technically I can't make a full second one like exactly the same, but I do have one more skate. So if someone wanted something similar, I certainly can make a second one. So they're technically 2 in stock, but the second one it wouldn't look exactly the same. But again, we had a board from like a Valentine's Day board. We sanded off the glitter that was on it. We painted it gray, dry brushed some black onto it just to give it more of a rustic feel. Definitely like a country rustic chic look going here. And then we used a Christmas bag, gift bag, Mod Podged that on the back, glued an ice skate that we had. This is a decoration that came with 2 of them. And then we glued on an extra piece of ribbon that I had, extra little tag. Let's see, can you change oh, absolutely we could change the color of the background. We could just do a blueless line. Yeah, we could totally just do I have a couple of blues. Just do a whole blue background. We could do a ribbon that kind of goes with that. I don't have any more of the tags and the bells, but we can do something else to kind of dress up the top of it. Absolutely. So, Auntie, we can totally do that. We can absolutely make that. Alrighty. So, guys, make sure if someone wants to order this, let me know. Message me. If you have any custom orders, message me as well. Check out the Count Your Stitches shop photo album on our Facebook page. It has everything that's for sale. Just message us to order, and then we can send it out, or we can, depending on where everyone is located, we can send that out, so that's not a problem. And I think that's everything for tonight. Just remember, keep those notifications on for Count Your Stitches. We do go live sporadically throughout the week. And then we also post multiple times a week different things that are for sale, projects that are finished. So make sure that you get those notifications on so you can keep in touch with us and message us for any custom orders or to order anything that is already made. And thank you guys so much for hopping on with me tonight. This was really fun. Love this ice skate craft. Actually, I really love this one. This is definitely a favorite of something that we've made. Oh, thank you, Auntie Kim. Haircut by Auntie Kim, sheer imagination. And then I attempted to curl it. I have about 10 different products in it to try to make it. It had more volume earlier, but I have to say I'm impressed that it stayed even just this much. I'm trying. But thank you, Auntie. Oh, and just, yeah, again, guys, I will update you on my color street to see how it wears, and to find out what my user error was and why my edges didn't come out as perfect as I would like. So yeah, I will let you guys know. And yeah, so have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember to count your stitches. Bye, everyone. It's still not working.